aside po sa pagpasok ng 20th Congress, isa sa inaabangan or pinaghahandaan din ng Senate ay ang impeachment trial nga po ni Vice President Sara Duterte. According to Senate President Cheese Escudero, by June 3 ay magko-convene na po as an impeachment court ang Senate. Bilang Senator-elect po, ano po yung mga preparations niyo personally for that impeachment trial?
If ever, sa amin, it will be in July 28 pa, no? Although we will be senators by July 1, pero July 28 pa kami magkukonvene ng 20th Congress, no? I'm prepared because I'm a veteran of 2 other impeachments. I don't know about the others. No? Tandaan ko lang, sila Senator Lacson kasama ko doon sa second impeachment. But in the first impeachment, I'm not sure kung mayroon pa akong natitirang kasama noon. I think Senator Loren Ligarda, yes. So I'm prepared. I have a very good mastery of the parliamentary rules and procedures. And then as far as my knowledge of the rules of court, fair. So I'm prepared. Just whatever comes up as far as the impeachment is concerned.
Another question lang po. During your past terms po, ang isa po sa mga in-advocate nyo ay campaign against illegal drugs and human rights. Given po yung situation ngayon ni former President Rodrigo Duterte sa ICC na magkakaroon ng trial for that same matter kasi meron nga daw po mga violations in human rights in regards to the campaign or war on drugs campaign ng kanyang administration. So, sa inyo pong part, if sa pagpasok or pag-upo niyo po, pagbalik niyo sa Senate, will there be any revisions sa inyong naging previous advocate para hindi siya maging matulad sa situation ngayon ni President?
Yes, indeed. Thank you for that question because I plan to amend the Republic Act 9165, of which I am the principal author of, the Comprehensive Dangerous Drugs Act of 2002, which created the Philippine Drug Enforcement Agency and upgraded the Dangerous Drugs Board, which was just a bureau, a small bureau in the Department of Health before that law. No, I plan to amend it. We've amended it some time ago already. Section 21, binago namin, yung mga custody, yung mga ganon. Pero this time, because of what happened during the time of President Duterte, and even during the time of President Aquino, itong pasok ng 20th Congress, para sa akin, I think the best move would be to amend it and create, merge the Dangerous Drugs Board with the PDEA and create a Presidential Drug Enforcement Authority. Okay? It becomes an authority wherein there will be 4 bureaus under, which will include the 4 major concerns of how to handle the problem of drugs and illegal drugs and drug abuse. You see, those are 2 different animals. Illegal drugs is different from drug abuse. And that's not how other people look at it, and that's why they have a problem. Dahil nga, ganun eh. So, ang nakita ko sa pagpapatupad nitong dating batas, at saka sa na-concentrate do sa 4 major concerns, na-concentrate sila sa enforcement at saka sa prosecution. Sa enforcement nga, ang dami nangyaring, kaya nagkakaroon ng kasuhan, sa mga namatay, sa the way the enforcement was carried out, di ba, yung mga ganon. Pagdating sa prosecution, ang sama ng batting average natin. It's around a little less or little over 80% dismissed. Ganun eh. So hindi natututukan ito ng tama. Ang enforcement medyo lihis ng konti. At napapabayaan yung 2 other major concerns, which is prevention and rehabilitation. So that the Presidential Drug Enforcement Authority will be able to enhance prevention and rehabilitation. How do we do that? Kailangan ang enforcement, nag-o-oversee na lang ang Presidential Authority over the PNP and other anti-narcotics units. Okay? Yun namang sa prosecution, again, the presidential authority, no, will oversee the way the DOJ is handling the cases nationwide and the prosecutors. Okay? And then, prevention, the DepEd must have a drug abuse resistance education program from grade 5 to grade 7. Para pagtungtong ng 13 years old nito mga ito, pagtungtong ng high school nito mga ito, alam na nila problema ng droga, alam nila what it is about. They know it will ruin their future. Alam nila masisira pamilya nila rito, masisira ang buhay nila. No? So you will be able to prevent this new 13 years old from trying. And then prevention is not limited to the students. Prevention should also include sports, media, the church. Everybody should be involved in prevention. So there must be conferences, seminars for parents, for prosecutors, for sports, for media. So ganun dapat yung bureau na will handle ng prevention, which will oversee Department of Health, Department of Education. All right. Then, rehabilitation. Right now, out of the 48 rehabilitation centers in the country that I know of, only 17, if I'm not mistaken, 17 ang accredited by the Department of Health. So what's wrong? And ask the Department of Health, how are they doing as far as rehabilitation is concerned? And rehabilitation, that's why this authority, presidential authority, can oversee the way the rehabilitation program is being handled by the Department of Health. Now, why? Ang rehabilitation, hindi basta rehab center, idadali mo rin ang drug dependent. Hindi ganun eh. You must profile the drug dependent. Anong klaseng rehabilitation program ang bagay sa kanya? Kaya maraming labas-masok eh. Mali yung programa. Dapat yun, inaalam mo, pwede pa sa kanya yung faith-based program o yung multidisciplinary program o yung 12 Steps Minnesota Model Program or eclectic program. But dapat ganun eh. Does the Department of Health do that? No. Since in the last 12 years, in the last 10 or 12 years, have they been doing that? No. So a Presidential Drug Enforcement Authority may oversee that program of the Department of Health. That's the reason that I am going to amend the Republic Act 9165 and make it and create the Presidential Drug Enforcement Authority in the law itself. Yeah, I hope I was able to, mahaba lang, pero I hope I was able to answer the question.
May two-fold question lang ako, sir. Follow-up sa kanya. First, as a veteran of 2 impeachment courts and the Senate as a continuing body, at this early, sinabi na ni Senate President Escudero na it might likely reach the next Congress na, hindi lang matatapos by June 30 ang trial. Carry over. Based on your research or experience as impeachment court justice, pwede ba ituloy to the next 20th Congress pag hindi na natapos sa June 30 ang impeachment?
That is a very good question. That is a very good question, and I will not be surprised if somebody brings that up to the Supreme Court because it's practically a justiciable issue.
Yeah.
So, ngayon, ganito. There are 2 conflicting rules. The Senate rules and the impeachment rules. Okay? Ito, opinion ko to. At saka ito, opinion ng isang dating Senate President at Majority Leader. Okay?
Ikaw?
Ngayon. The Senate rules are very explicit. And it emanates from the Constitution. The Senate rule says that any business, pagdating ng adjournment sine die, dies.
Dies.
Wala, oo. Kaya nga, committee reports, bills are refiled. Committee reports are not considered as a committee report. It is, you have to refile it. You may consider it as part of your records, but you cannot use it as the committee report unless you rewrite it. Because it died after adjournment sine die of the Congress.
June 30.
So, June 30. So, yun ang Senate rules.
Oo.
At yun ang sinasabi ng Constitution.
Oo.
Okay.
Sa Constitution din.
Yan, sa Constitution din.
Oo.
Ito ngayon, impeachment rules.
Oo.
Impeachment rules,
Existing, you mean?
existing impeachment rules is also somehow, laman doon yung sinasabing forthwith.
Oo.
No?
Nasa Constitution
na
din.
ibang interpretasyon ng ibang tao na ang forthwith nila kung kailan nila gusto. Hindi ganon. So, forthwith, alright. Tabi na natin yung issue na. Doon tayo sa impeachment rules at the moment. Ang impeachment rules, ang nakalagay, pag inumpisahan yung impeachment, tatapusin
Oo.
until the end, okay, of the impeachment, until decision is made. Ganon. Okay. Ang problema, June 30 tapos.
Kaya nga.
So those are the two conflicting rules.
Oo, yeah.
And the impeachment rules emanate from the Senate rules, which the Senate rules emanate from the Constitution.
Oo.
Bakit ko kabisado? Ako yung author ng impeachment rules.
Of the Corona.
The Corona. Kasi yung ako ang chairman ng rules during that time. I was majority leader of Senator Enrile, who was Senate President then. So, yun yung laman ng impeachment rules.
So, medyo...
Ngayon? Continuing ba? O hindi?
Will it continue to the 20th Congress?
Will it continue? Yeah, that is the question.